Welcome back, guys. We are here with another video and checking out a new channel that we have not yet seen. It is called Goose Pimples. Today we are looking at Caught on Camera Best Scary Videos version 21. Will these videos be scary? Possibly. Will we be screaming? Possibly, but hopefully not. Will we see some shadow figures today? Or anything along those lines? We will find out. Right now, or at least very soon.
Certain musical notes have been known to strike a chord with certain paranormal entities, and this guy is about to find out why he might have to pursue another career. Watch this.
Oh, was that a shadow? Yeah, it was a reflection of a shadow. It was right next to him, or like right behind him. Let's see that again. Wow. Imagine that. You're just casually playing on that piano, and you look up at that TV screen, and that blank TV screen, and you see that sitting behind you.
Imagine living in a haunted house where objects move and strange sounds emanate out of thin air, but then you capture something like this on camera. A shadowy figure that manifests behind you when you least expect. But when you turn the camera, it's gone. It's safe to assume he might be dealing with more than just a fond admirer. More like a supernatural stalker.
This story is extraordinary, especially if it's
The thumbnails. Ridiculous.
This is another cautionary tale about using a Ouija board to throw onto the pile. This guy didn't listen to any of them himself. In a streak of wisdom, he decided to play around with one in his own home, and chaos began to ensue.
That was a loud sip, sorry guys. Oh! He's freaking out. Whoa! And that's why you don't use Ouija boards.
All those tears and desperation in his voice seems pretty genuine. The more you dig through his videos, the more he seems to be losing his mind.
Does it have something to do with him having a Christian cross on his chest? As I know some of these paranormal things, sometimes they have something to do with crosses of Christianity.
Heartstrings vibrating at all, nor can we see any piano keys being pressed when they play. Could he be editing the audio of his videos? I guess we need to dig a little deeper.
Oh, well, gee, that's a little loud. And that chandelier is swinging. Oh, jeez, the whole table. There's an abrupt ending to that. Very abrupt ending to that video.
el agua en el coso, chabón. Me quiero tratar de relajar. La voy a agarrar, no sé, amigo. No sé qué mierda hacer. ¡La puta madre! ¡La puta madre! ¡Che!
type of activity is pretty easy to stage, but there's something about how upset he is that makes his
Those people
videos
does
so
really interesting
unsettling.
transitions in
And
between
also,
videos.
why would he deliberately spill a bottle of water next to an electrical appliance in his own room? Let's hope he's just a great actor. But
The board
what
went
if he
flying.
isn't, and he has to deal with this daily?
What's with all the green? Why does everything look so green in that one? Does this guy have a green light in his room, or is it the quality of the camera?
Setting up overnight cameras, the activity began ramping up.
Oh, overnights? That could be a night vision camera then, like a security camera. I like the staircase. Oh!
That would get anyone packing their bags and moving out in an instant.
Yeah.
The thing about this guy though, he seems genuinely upset and never breaks character, making his videos all the more scary. Could he be telling the truth? What do you think? Let us know.
This is an interesting channel.
Catching the most shocking scene blazing through the sky, this onlooker can't believe his eyes. Give this a look.
World of Warships again. What are we looking at? Oh, UFO? What is that? Oh. It really looks like a flying saucer, but
In this footage, the owner of the telescope
I'm a little
is looking
skeptical
at
about that one.
something blinking far away up in the sky. After zooming in, it appears to have the shape of a flying saucer, or
It does.
which sports never seen before design.
A really fictional design, if you ask me.
Shuttle as it
Um,
hangs in the sky.
I don't have too much confidence in that one.
It's out in space, or just a superb edit by the camera operator.
I'd say it's an edit.
Important to point out that the camera
A well
saw
done
a
edit, though.
constant flame
Very,
bursting out of the shuttle.
very well made, but I'm not buying it.
The sky is evidently blinking its light, signaling a non-constant light source. Is this one of the best UFO videos out there, or have you seen better?
Hold on, what was that? I heard like a cracker snap or something. Well, cats probably just knock something over, that's all.
In the comments.
That's my guess. They're always
In the
doing that.
heart of the wilderness, a
Cats, you
group
know.
of adventurous young lads embark on an unsupervised fishing trip, their hearts brimming with the excitement of conquest and exploration. Little did they know that the eerie unknown lurked just beyond their awareness, silently watching their every move.
Oh boy. What are we about to see? Oh, you bloody backbending little.
While they showed
Thing.
their cool fishing spots, a strange figure was spotted running behind the bushes.
What's wrong with your back?
A dark figure resembling young Mowgli ran past and
Resembling
disappeared
what?
behind the bushes. Could they have discovered the next Jungle Book star? Or was it just another kid in the jungle trying to join in the fun? That said, it may
That's a
be
weird looking kid. I don't see that as
say,
that. I don't think
what
that's a
if
kid.
This was something sinister that haunted little children in the
I mean,
wild?
how does your back and your neck bend like that?
That have a peculiar taste when it comes to humans. I guess we'll never know.
A lovely view is
Like, I know people's
So a huge shout out to Shelley and
spines, like, that goes to their spine and their neck can really bend quite a bit. I have a friend who had that corrected one time, but never to that degree.
notification turned her attention to the device. That's when she saw something really weird starting to form from the bottom left corner into what you're about to see. Upon a later review, they were both left scratching their heads before sending it to us. Let's have a look, shall we?
What is that on the camera? It's moving. Look at it, see it? What the hell is that?
Oh, this. Very faint apparition or something. Oh, no, it was this little spot down here. Never mind. This little spot.
Hey Siri.
Isn't that a USS New Orleans that he's using? Okay, I have one of those in War Thunder Mobile.
At first glance, it looks like just a bit of mist, doesn't it?
It's a light cruiser.
Let's zoom in and slow down. You can hear Shelley say she thought it looked like a pair of hands up there. And we can see what she means, can't you? There's a strange, slightly humanoid aspect in some snippets of the weird mist if you look real close. Outdoor security cameras often fall victim to the elements, and the picture can be messed with due to rainwater, dirt, cobwebs, or even moisture.
It could be.
The camera is using infrared. The hands comment has really thrown us onto a knife's edge. How creepy does
But why
that
would it be
look?
moving all over
We
like that?
confidently say that we've never seen anything like
If it
this
simply
from
was
a
something to do with the rain.
camera. Is this a strange camera malfunction, or someone or something sitting in the corner rubbing their hands together in anticipation of being clocked? What do you guys think? Big thanks again to Shelley and Micaiah for sending this incredible catch. On August 25th, 2019, around 7 p.m., YouTuber Frolove2017 was returning from the Taruda Art Festival with his family when he saw something really creepy in the sky. Take a look.
Four? 5? 6? What is happening up there? What are those? There are 6 unidentified lights in the sky. 7. No, my eyes are playing tricks on me. It's 6. What are those? Whatever it is, they're multiplying. And now it's back to 3, 2. And they're
After
disappearing.
spotting an object consisting of 6 bright orange lights hovering motionless in the sky, he filmed continuously for about 7 minutes. The object was located above the Karadag volcano, 15 kilometers away from their parking
Okay, so it
spot.
could have something to do with the volcano.
The UFO lights began to disappear one by one.
Could have something to do with the volcano though, so it might not be UFOs. Maybe there's some natural explanation or for what's being seen if it was over a volcano. I mean, God knows there are so many. God knows what's going on over there. There's something going on. There's volcanoes are things we don't fully understand, and there are so many strange optical illusions that humans pick up that we don't fully understand and that we're still learning about. What the hell? What is this crackhead doing? What? What?
Late one night, some guys were heading home when they noticed a lady moving in a pretty disturbing way. I know you might be thinking she was having a mental breakdown or reacting to substance abuse, but what if
Jeez.
it was a demonic manifestation? Or
I
perhaps
have a
the
feeling
video
that that
sped
person
up
is possessed by something, yeah.
Did we
Demonic
just
possession,
witness
most likely.
something
She is moving in such an aggressive way.
or just another day in Ohio?
I mean, she's got her arms and her head just flapping about. Literally. Just flapping.
This spine-tingling video
Ridiculous.
is sending shockwaves through
Jeez.
the paranormal community, stirring a mix of intrigue and disbelief. But is this genuine proof of alien tech caught on camera, as many insist? Before we dive deep into this chilling enigma, let's watch the footage.
After we watch an advertisement for about 5 seconds. Because I'm just going to skip it. Whoa! We got Godzilla under there or something? Because that's a bright blue light coming from the water. A buoy? How is that a buoy? Do they light up? I've never really seen a buoy before. Or at least, not to detail anyway. I've probably seen them before at the seacoast, but not a good look. And I don't know if they glow at night or during either side of day. That is odd. That from that perspective, it almost looks like something's reflecting off the water, not coming from underneath. I swear, if they're holding a blue light over it, and they're just gonna record it like that, that would be clearly fake if that was the case. It'd have to be a really bright light for that.
The comments are flooded with people speculating about a potential craft of non-human origin, and the people recording it are certainly acting surprised. One of
Yeah,
the
that is
fish
weird.
giggling left us a little unsure, though, but it could have
The only
been
thing I can think of is a reflection from a very powerful blue light. Well, water reflects light. There's something swimming in it. I don't think this is a result of a light anymore. A reflection. That's not a reflection anymore. Oh, they're on a speedboat or something? What was that thing swimming in there? It's still there! Is it? It better just be a weird random person. Why would they be swimming in this lake at night in the light, in the weird blue light?
To be fair, seeing something like that flopping around in the ocean...
That doesn't look human. Its neck and its head look really weird.
Of course, we had to dig a little deeper. Let's start with the blue light, because there is a beautiful natural light in the ocean that is caused by plankton that evolved to emit a bright blue light to deter predators.
Okay, so there is a natural explanation. That's what that looks very much like what we just saw. The color is identical.
However, this phenomenon only occurs when the microorganisms are agitated by someone or something hitting the water. But in the video, there doesn't seem to be anything touching the water, so I guess we're safe to say this wasn't the case.
It could have been the figure that we just saw swimming. That was touching the water.
While just as beautiful, these jellies do not venture to the surface, and they're not blazing bright enough to be seen from a fishing boat. With no backstory available, we had to go back to basics and search some other platforms to get an idea of what this could be. That's when we found this video on YouTube.
Oh. Bright blue light seen underwater there. It's to their left. Oh my God! You can see that figure again.
Underwater drones? Could it be? While we can't prove that these are the same people from the original video, the light looks remarkably similar.
It does.
Could that explain the giggling? Or did they really capture something otherworldly? Let us know what you think about this one.
That combined with the figure swimming in there does really raise a lot of questions.
Over 100 years, so of course it became an ideal spot for a poltergeist. However, was it all too much for the owners?
But that natural effect of the blue light
Hi, I'm JT, and I made results
could potentially be a partial explanation to the situation. Only partial, though, I'd say. I don't even know what parts that would cover most, to be honest. I feel like there's a bunch of different factors.
Nobody was around it or touched it. That person did walk by. We all come in here and look around, and we notice, nothing out of the ordinary until I turned and then saw it right there.
Saw what?
In this first video, the presence of strangers in the hotel ballroom seems to have pissed off the resident spirit, as things spiral quickly. As soon as the men walk out of the scene into the room, the piano panel violently drops on the floor. Later, the owner explained it would be impossible for it to just drop, especially since there was a latch.
But down here, you can kind of see, there's a latch on the left, and it takes some effort to pull out. And it's been that way for the last 3 years.
So that couldn't have simply just fallen.
It's not something that's easily just going to fall, and even, falling on its own.
In this next video, a group is seen chilling in the hotel's
Weird.
kitchen. However, fear creeps in as we realize even though they aren't talking at this particular moment, a voice can be heard speaking on camera. Soon enough, all is loose.
Sorry.
Take a look.
Didn't get as much sleep last night. Still ended up continuing to deal with that sound, if you heard in the last video, that caused me to get up and go for like 10 minutes. It happened past 11 and I was up until that stopped. Whoa! They're laughing it off. They're like, huh, very funny. Everything just fell off the table somewhere. Look at that. Isn't that funny?
And all of a sudden, boom, the whole area explodes back there.
Pots and utensils are thrown violently off the shelf, crashing on the floor, frightening the whole group. It doesn't
Weird.
end there, though, as the
A
spirits
ding came from my chair. I don't know if you heard that.
In another great piece of paranormal footage, we can see dolls moving.
Or was that from the video that... Oh, dolls, not dolls again.
Dashing through the hotel rooms.
It's going off too, right there, and then you see it. And it, like, you see how it's big and then it gets small?
And creepy figures
There is a shadow.
through the curtains, as though trying to imitate the winds blowing against
It's
them.
cold in here. It was not very warm today. I only got to 55. It was raining half the day with thunderstorms as well. Cold thunderstorms.
Literally, like, have you been recording it?
So you see some other spots here where it looks
The only
like
thing that
something's
allowed them to develop was
The Jefferson
sufficient,
Hotel is well
I
known
would say,
for the
instability. I wouldn't say high.
paranormal footage they
Not
capture.
even close to high.
And I bet you can now see why. But there's more.
what I'm doing here. I woke up because I heard the sound laughing twice.
What is wrong with the quality of this video, and why do you have masks?
And I zoom into that, and it kind of just stares at me. I didn't know that's my cat right there, but it lost focus, and right
Dude,
over here I freaked out.
That's just a mask
You can see
in the
face
dark.
is still there above,
That's all it is.
and it's right here by some boxes.
Fake.
Let's see if I zoom out.
100% fake.
Right over here, it just stayed there.
Yeah, it stays there. It's a mask. It's not like you're gonna see its mouth open
Zooming out by that box. Keep in mind where that box
or its
is.
eyes blink.
I'm going to show you this next video.
It's a mask.
And that's exactly where I heard the voice coming from. Right there. So this box down there. You can see nothing's to be found. I thought it was around that area.
You moved the mask.
There's the same box.
It's all fake.
Nothing is there.
This is not
Here's the
real.
still
This
shot.
video is not real.
You can see it kind of changes.
It's a mask.
form.
Stop it. It's a mask.
I don't know what it is, but I heard a child laughing twice, so that was
Moving on.
Ever got the feeling that some things
That is
felt
not
off
worth our time.
after bringing in a new or sometimes antique object to your home? Well, while most of us would shrug it off as nothing, this TikToker recorded her
I've
ordeal
seen this one.
and shared it with followers. Take a
Watch
look
the background.
at what was caught.
So this is an old mirror.
She'll
that I
explain it all.
upcycled, and
Just watch.
I swear that sometimes you can
I've
see
seen this
stuff
one.
in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just gonna do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror. Okay, so that's background.
Yep, they're circling it. Do you see what was in the circle? If you haven't seen it yet, pay attention to the couch on both the mirror and her background.
Alright, comment if you see anything that's out of place.
She
Perfect place for an advertisement.
This game.
2, 1,
not ready for
skip.
She claimed that after she upscaled her new mirror, she'd been seeing things through it that aren't there when she looks with her naked eyes. True to what she said, there appears to be a doll sitting on the couch when she looks through the mirror, but when she turns to look, it seemingly disappears into thin air. She doesn't even see it. But could there be a sneaky jump cut where she pans the camera around so fast, even though we couldn't spot any? I think we all know how smooth TikTok transitions can be. On the flip side,
They can be, that
maybe
is true.
something sinister lurks in her home, and the mirror is the only medium to see what's happening.
And she was
Give her
really,
the
really
benefit of
calm.
the doubt.
I wouldn't have been that calm. That is, that now that you mentioned that does raise some questions for
also
me.
known as pure unfiltered nightmare fuel. Well, that is if you're not like our long-time viewer, John Brown, who happily owns a ton of them. The more haunted, the better. Let's just see how harmful
We're gonna hate this, aren't we?
this video is, shall we?
Is that a bloody figure? Oh. No, no. No. Mm-mm. No. Not Oh, come on.
Well, that was certainly something. The clip's non-disclosed origins adds to its mystery. Why is there an Anna from Frozen doll
Oh,
looking
come.
alone in a random room?
That is just
The
ridiculous.
spine-tingling laugh causes the man to check behind the doll.
That is horrible. It just ducks and there's nothing there, like a single second later.
To dash away in a state of total fear.
And look at the eyes!
Think, no thanks.
Oh my god. It's things like that that really creep me out.
Complete and utter shock from what she captured right outside her window. This was recorded at 5:13 a.m. and Natalie herself has come out and stated that when it happened, she was so petrified she couldn't even go back to sleep, and it kept her up at night for weeks. But what could Natalie have witnessed that caused her such a terrifying experience?
There's a creepy picture.
Let's watch.
What the fuck is that?
Are you outside?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Because that's a tree, right?
What is that?
Lights around the moon? There's 5 of them. Unless the bigger thing is also a light and not the moon.
Bro.
And a red light in the distance?
Is that a fucking
Why is it getting brighter?
What the hell? No, right there. Oh my god.
It's gone now.
Freaking out.
Weird.
Bro. Oh my gosh.
What's interesting about this Reddit post was a comment from someone else near Austin, where Natalie filmed the video, who reported seeing a UFO at the exact same time on that day.
Really?
Skeptics were quick to assume it's just a plane, but the triangular shape of the lights and the way it moves so slowly and close to the ground makes things a hell of a lot harder to explain, especially when at some point it literally stayed still in mid-air. Plus, we see flashing colours such as green and red, which many believe to be commonly associated with most unexplained sightings. Some commenters even mention that this is one of the best UFO sightings they've ever seen. The pure reaction of Natalie...
It's very interesting, I'll say that.
As well as the panning to the car on the left to comprehend if they're witnessing what she's filming, makes it a great capture indeed. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment section.
It is good to be in the same spot with you.
Okay, another ad about
I spotted an
robots taking down everything
TikToker May
in
Q
their
has been
path.
on the receiving end of some
No
pretty
idea what that is.
strange
Never even,
activities
not even
and
seen that kind of
to
game
his
before.
But this time he finally summoned the courage to get his phone to film. Here's what he called.
Or anything based on a movie that looks like that. Is that a backpack? Just... Huh. I don't know what's so freaky about a backpack randomly falling off. I mean, yeah, that's hard to explain, but the chair's a bit more. I mean, the bag could have just been pulled off by a dog. A small dog. But the chair? I don't see no dog on that one. You would be able to see it if there was one on this clip. You got maximum shiny knees though, by the way. Oh.
Alone in the middle of the night, he notices the bag he dropped on the bed is slowly creeping to life, edging along the bed surface until it finally drops to the floor. And that was that. Or at least that's what he thought. One night he was on his phone when his chair subtly moved by itself. As the chair dragged itself towards the bed, fear overcomes him and he makes a run for it. Guess who will be shouting at the estate agent in the morning?
This Reddit user heard something a little odd from the vent in his house. Thinking it was just the pipes, he went over to check it out, but never expected to find this.
What's moving down there?
Imagine sleeping at night knowing that thing is right there next to your bed.
What is that?
Obviously, everyone's first thoughts were influenced by sheer panic that this was an extraterrestrial vent dweller. But let's go down the more rational route and look at the animal kingdom. Couldn't it just be a frog or a rat covered in waste? Or it could be some strange things from a different realm,
Ew.
I guess. No idea, but one thing's for sure. This one is freaking the internet out. And can you blame them?
I can't even make out what that is. It just looks like a big, shiny,
Who doesn't
slimy
love a good
blob
horror
of something.
video? Especially when it's a surprise toy from Walmart. Brandy Nicole and her little one were definitely looking forward to it. But as they began diving into the fun, someone or something seemed to want to get involved.
Oh, God. This is not going to be another one of those behind the back face situations, is it? Cupboards. The cabinets are opening.
Just as she's urging her daughter to open the box, the door decides it's time to join the party.
Oh, jeez.
Coincidence? Well, on the paranormal believers side, we could assume
They love to give us that kind of jump scare every once in a while.
The toy box. But if we look with a slightly more skeptical point of view, it's worth analysing her reactions. First,
I recognize that scene, by the way. It's from Insidious.
like she's making
It's
sure the door can be seen on screen.
a series of films about dark spirits.
Maybe to alert someone to
Haunting of dark spirits in a house surrounded by a kid. I'm not gonna spoil the main,
a little bit suspicious, isn't it?
like, I'm not gonna spoil like names or the entire plot, but if you're interested in movies about dark spirits, go check that out. It's called Insidious.
Weigh their reactions and tell us in the comments, genuine haunted house or just another TikTok trick.
If you're someone
Leave
who
your theories
likes
down below.
proper paranormal depictions in horror movie form, I enjoyed it, even though I was scared the entire time.
What could possibly go wrong, right? Through his headcam, we see him exploring the buildings while spraying.
That is a creepy building.
But it's only when he comes across this one building that all hell breaks loose. Let's watch.
Why are you doing paint on that thing exactly? What is the purpose of your graffiti on this very old and long abandoned house? And now we're in the forest. You're not gonna find anything to... Never mind, there's a building over there. I was just gonna say you're not gonna find anything to paint in there. What? What? I didn't see anything. What's he running from? I don't see anything. Oh. He's being followed by something. Something with a pale face. Oh my goodness, looking right at him. This is something straight out of a horror movie. It's gone.
He gets closer to it, only to stop halfway, dead in his tracks as he catches what looks like a figure of someone.
Oh.
Something. Seemingly human with a white mask, Maya style, standing right on top of that building. For a second,
Excuse me, I did not see that.
reaction, frozen with fear. But as the figure quickly jumps down to
If that is just a person in a mask, what are they doing hanging out in this abandoned
the video ends with no confirmation of who
shack that's only 30% intact?
It looked humanoid in shape.
This abandoned shack that's only 30% intact.
A ghostly apparition or a scripted plot? Did you figure
I'm sorry.
it out? Let us know in the comment section.
Do you believe animals can see?
Oh, this dog. Okay, I thought that was something else.
Captured by a home CCTV
Wait, what was that last second one?
See spirits. This next video
Ew.
captured by a home CCTV
Why did I even go back to that?
might just prove that theory. Watch.
Well, yeah, they're constantly seeing these things. Whenever something weird is about to happen, the dogs know it. What the? Or is that a cat? Because they can see these things too. I think that's a cat.
Something seems to emerge from behind the sofa and slowly disappears into thin air, much to the awe of the cat.
Yeah, it's a cat. They can see things too.
That was, the cat
Cats and
could see
dogs.
it too.
Same capabilities when it comes to these things, except cats are not as
Cat
loud
seems
about it.
pretty legit. We can't say for sure if that is indeed
I
something
mean,
paranormal.
I've seen videos of cats screaming, but
Video,
they don't do it as
supplied
often
some
as
smoke
dogs
effects.
or things
Shame
like
we
that.
can't know for a fact if this is
Just being
raw
loud in general.
footage from the camera or the final result after editing. Could these anomalies really be a connection between our world and the afterlife? And why was the cat's head standing on end? Paranormal evidence or paranormal fakery? Comments below.
Yeah, that cat was freaking out.
What's the difference between a service animal
Adorable
and an
cats and
emotional
adorable
support unit?
dogs.
Well, a service animal has to go through long and
Bang Bang Rahayu enjoys nothing more than a scenic jog, but when he happens upon his beautiful graveyard in Indonesia, full of flora and fauna, he pulls out his phone to record his experience. However, there's something amongst all the natural beauty that ruins his relaxed vibe. Take a look.
Jadi sore ini kita jogging lagi di sekitaran rumah ya. Sebenarnya bukan sore sih, lebih ke maghrib ini tuh. Dan sebentar lagi kita bakalan lewatin tempat yang lumayan angker banget ya teman-teman di daerah sini. Dan kabarnya sampai sekarang tuh masih sering terlihat sosok penampakan di area situ ya. Karena emang tempatnya tuh dekat banget sama TPU. Akhirnya kita sampai juga teman-teman di lokasinya. Nah, kita biasanya latihan fisiknya ke sini. Latihan naik anak tangga. Nah, jadi konon di sekitaran area sini tuh sering terlihat sosok penampakan perempuan. Di sini juga ada 2 pohon alpukat, mungkin tempat nongkrong simbahnya ya. Dikarenakan sekarang udah mau jam 6 sore, jadi kita mau balik lagi. Let's go. Oke, kita lanjut lagi ya.
What was that?
Oke, kita lanjut lagi ya.
Something just launched sticks at him.
Forget about a paranormal punch in the face. It's all
Yeah.
about paranormal twigs to the face here.
Quite literally.
You might think anybody could have thrown the twigs at him and snuck out of view before he flipped the camera around.
Obviously.
Possibly, but the twigs look as though they were thrown directly in front of him, rather than above him. And there's a wall right in front of him, blocking any kind of gateway avenue. If they
Oh,
were tossed from above the wall, they would have hit him on the top of the head, not directly in the face.
that's true.
To
And
be
that was
fair,
pretty
it
impressive
doesn't help
accuracy too.
graveyards are known for being some of the most haunted places in the world. And that twisted laugh at the end.
Oh,
Bellatrix, the strange star,
I did not hear that one.
is enough to send
What was
chills
that?
down anybody's spine. Was that the work of restless spirits, or merely some loose branches that somehow flew from, a horizontal tree?
yeah, exactly. Try to. That's not a very good explanation.
This next video shows us
Horizontal
strange
tree.
lights over the South China Sea, seen on camera while flying at 39,000 feet. Very strange.
Ooh, nice
to
view of
say
the clouds there.
least.
I like that. So this is an airplane, right? Yep, this is definitely an airplane. What are those things? Is it possible that those are just jet? Well, they wouldn't be appearing and disappearing if they were jet fighters.
We can see 9 lights, then the formation expands to 12 lights. The nearest item vanishes, and then 3 additional things reappear outside the formation. Although the main argument in the comments of this clip is that it could be flares, which is a common debate with most of these clips, some commenters insisted that this is still one of the most consistent UFO videos captured so far. This group of Ghostbusters are at it again, searching old abandoned buildings. But this time, they seem to be in over their heads. Will they find anything, or was this their biggest mistake? Let's watch.
Buenas.
Se escuchó como una voz, ¿verdad? ¿Escuchaste, güey?
I barely heard a whimper. I didn't hear it very well.
A ver, güey, dale para allá.
algo acá a este lado, güey. Acá Colombia me pasó algo ahí.
Oh, hello. Playing peekaboo, huh? What? Oh. Yikes. 3 times. 4. What are you doing with that? What is that? Oh! Is that some sort of religious artifact? Wait, what was that? On the left. Oh, it was just it was just like straight, standing up straight but moving fast. There was no leg movement. There was no forward leaning, which would be human for someone running or walking forward. He kind of looks like someone I know. We just caught video of a child-sized shadow figure.
Ghost hunting in a condemned building. The building seems to have been abandoned before its construction was complete, making us wonder why. Although we can't say for sure if it was a ghost or just a random kid, what looks like a ghost.
Okay, so I saw legs a little bit.
At least twice, lurking and watching them from the darkness.
Yeah, I saw that one too. It took me a minute to make it out.
Did their cameras just capture a lost soul wandering around that creepy ass building?
Yeah, I'd say so. It looked pretty convincing to me.
Let us know your thoughts.
It's small though, it looked child-sized.
What appears to be a formation of flashing lights. This next clip, filmed in Chile by the Galatios family, started a lot of debate as to what they captured in the film.
Oh my goodness. More lights. 6 of them. No. 7 or 8 maybe. 7. 2 of them are very faint. Lots of UFOs in this one.
We count 6 lights in the sky, and there appears to not be much movement. But then again, it's not clear how far away they actually are. What do you think about this clip? Does it have some merit to it, or is it another hoax? Comment down below.
In the following scary video, a group of friends are having a day out in the wild when one of them spots something interesting and starts filming it. Little did they know that their camera was about to open a chilling mystery by capturing
what's gonna happen here? Oh, I've seen this one.
Take a look.
Watch the trees. Look at that. Look at the size of that.
What the frick? What was that? Dude, that was a skinwalker. What?
If it was huge.
What the frick?
If that was a skinwalker, that was a massive one right there.
What some could describe as a shirtless giant in a rush seems to be skulking behind the trees, almost as if hiding from the 2 running animals to hunt them down. Of course, as you'd expect, the guys jumped straight to the skinwalker conclusion. 2 animals running, and all of a sudden...
The thing is huge.
Can't deny is how
they're watching from like a mile away or something, maybe.
Looks like. Reckon they really captured a speedy skinwalker on camera.
A big one too.
Something more like, I smell the bones of an Englishman. The figure certainly seems enormous, considering the distance and the size of it against the trees, especially
Yikes.
Not even standing upright. But who?
Whoa, yeah, it is much taller.
Any idea? Let us know what you think.
Hey, here's a playlist full of creepy stuff caught on camera for you to enjoy. Don't forget to bump the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly Spookfest. Thanks for watching.
There's a very ridiculous looking... There's a thumbnail for you. If I ever see one of those coming at me ever in my life. I'm probably going to be dead. I'm not going to have time to react. So scratch any trying to get conclusions on that. That thing will eat my face off. Or my entire head. Or slowly go through my guts on the way in the inside out. I'm not going to talk about that. Gee, that was too graphic for YouTube. Okay, new channel, Goose Pimples. We are certainly going to keep a close eye on them to see what they've got for us. And a good recent video for them as well. We're going to give them some love on that one. First time viewing their channel. Boom. Let's go. All right. That is it for tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Good night.